Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Ready? 780. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Hawthorne. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Hawthorne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Hawthorne. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Hawthorne. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a toss here, short side. 11 yards and a Panther first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
You got tight. You got tight right there. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Shed. 20.
They'll run on first down. Hawthorne down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give, right side. Hawthorne. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Come on, set. 50, plant. 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Look, squeeze.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 30 base. 59. Watch the pass. Get.
From the gun, Brooks. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Brooks now from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And
he'll give it here to his running back. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
I know you feel that.
He was brought down by Von Bell. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's put that team on.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Newton now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Check, crouch, go.
Now it's Hines. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Ready. Mike 5-4. Check right. Check 26. Ready.
On third down, it's Hines, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brooks, off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Brooks to throw. To throw again. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Trent Sherfield, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike 50.
They fake the give. Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
This is Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs?
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Panthers 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Check it out, Reed.
And a give this time to the tailback.
I got you, boy.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's it. Ready? Let's go, D. 8. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. That's it. 41, Mike. 41.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Second down and inches. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we had that time speed when we run into 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a 20. It's going to be a long day. Check.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Back. Jim. Rock it.
They run with Hines. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day. Leo.
Here's 2nd and 8. complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On the double. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Undercrush, undercrush. Hey, wahoo. 31's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right now. 31's the mic. Bring it. Ready?
Brooks to throw on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the one.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawthorne. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DJ Reader in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Lucky.
Back to throw, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Newton. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
41's coming.
On first and 10, Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton buying time to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Gun.
Second down and goal. Newton being chased out left. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Hines. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Right here.
Here's a second and 7. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting negative.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Benardrick McKinney able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Great. 41's coming. 41, go. This ball back with
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
41. 8. Check 41.
On third down, Newton looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Hey! You better bring it.
They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Ready? Under 10. Under 10. 10. Joker. Look at me. Go, fight.
On first down, Hines. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Let's go, D. No. Check 15. 20. 41's the mic. Check 41.
To throw on third down, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Newton on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Newton. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Here's Brooks throwing to start the drive. He finds his target, Beckham. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Texans, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9 themselves